everybody, welcome back to Cards by the Hill. My name is Jane Hill. So today we're going to do something a little special. Okay, so we need quite a large card, so I've got a piece of just regular white card here, nothing special, and we're just going to fold it into a card base because I need quite a lot of room on this card, and this sheet is just under 12 across and about 8.5 down, so about 8 by 12. I'm just going to fold it into an actual card base, and with this card is going to be horizontal, not vertical. We're going to use this particular 6x6, which is called Textures, and it's by Funky Fossil Designs by the look of it. It's quite an old pad, but it does have some unusual pieces in it, and it's exactly what I'm looking for this particular card. So we've got newspapers and graffiti and walls and wood and sky. So there's a lot going on. Okay, so we're going to use the wood sheet because our podium is going to be made out of wood. Now, I did make a little template here, and I was going to colour it with ink, but I don't think it came out nice enough, so we'll use my templates and we'll cut a podium, and then this is the top of the podium. Don't be afraid to try different things, different techniques. If you're not happy with it, change your mind. You know that these things can be altered beyond belief that you wouldn't even know they were there. Okay, so this is the top of the podium. So it's going to be something like that. And then we've got the base, which is like a diagonal shape. And it's just something I've created from mind, just thinking about how it might look. And there's the podium now. I'm just going to make that a little bit narrower. So that fits like that, and that fits across the top like that. And then of course we've got to make a little microphone. So it's not going to be exactly how it was featured on the news when he gave his great speech, but you get the general idea. And then he's going to be standing on his platform, and it's still too tall, I think, so I'm going to take that down to about there. So he'll be standing on his little platform delivering his speech, and we've got to put a microphone on there. I might actually take it down just a little bit more because we've got to account for the microphone. So let's see if that works. That looks more like it. And then the microphone will come over the top. So that's those bits created. Now, I want to make an American flag. So again, out of some white card, just going to draw a rectangle. We can shape it afterwards. And these are not going to have exactly the amount of stripes that it should have, or stars, because they're not going to fit otherwise. But it's just the general idea of it. If you have any little paper or material flags in your stash, that would be excellent. Right, so there's the base of our flag, and then we're going to colour that in with our Teaser 48 brushes, blendable water-based pens. You can use anything you like, whatever you've got. I just grabbed these out of the stash. So we're just filling our blue. And then we've got red and white, red and white, red and white. We start with red. White, red, white, red, white, red, white, red. So I'll colour that in off camera and I'll be back. Right, so there's our completed flag. We're going to cut that out. Then, as you can see, we've got no stars, but I've got a star form sheet here, which is 0199, and on this sheet we've got some little stars in white, so we're going to use those. And these are the Stickums ones, so we can then add some glitter just to give a finishing touch. Now, as I say, I'm not going to fit all the stars on here, but we'll put as many as we can. So I'll just do that and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've managed to get 8 stars on there. We're going to add some Nouveau Diamond glitter. Just brush off any excess there. So we've got some silvery stars. That's the Nouveau Diamond Pure Sheen glitter. And then on the end, we're going to shape it so it looks more like a flag. So just in at the corners there. And that's our flag. All right, now we need to put it on a flagpole. So I've got just a diffuser stick here, and we're just going to curl it round and stick it with some Nouveau. So those 2 stars we can put on the front. You could do this before you do the stars, so you can see how much room you've got. So that fills in that space a bit more. Okay, so we just mould it around the flag so we can stick it on. And that curled quite easily there, if you see. And then we're going to chop the flagpole down with some snips. Just add a little bit of Nouveau adhesive. And then we've got an American flag. Just got the flagpole sticking up a little bit over the top. And that's going to go on our card. Okay, so let's let that dry for a minute and then we'll cut it down. Now I want to do some sort of sky in the background. So this is Blue Lagoon by Prism. And I'm going to test it out on this one first. And if you come in at the edge and then bring it down, I think it looks more authentic. So that's what we're going to do. So here's our card we're using. So we're just going to start off on the edge and bring the sky down. And you can blend and blend and blend as much as you like when you do this kind of thing, until you're happy with it. I just want some sort of sky in the background. I know some people don't like the circle marks on the page, but I'm not really fussed. It just looks more like a cloudy sky to me. Okay, so there's our blue sky. I've got some paper dolls here by Tim Holtz. We're going to use some of those for the audience. So it's Starforms XP6455 and TP1608. We're going to have a scroll just up the top here with MLK Day, so we can stick that straight on there. And then these ones here are speech bubbles. I'm thinking we'll have one coming off of him wherever he's doing his speech. Okay, a little bit of improvisation here. So this one hasn't actually got M on it, but it's got a W. And we'll have that as our M. Doesn't actually look like an L though, does it? Right, we'll have to find another L. We've got a K on here, which we can take off of thank. So we just need to find an L. And then we've got day, which we can take off of birthday. Don't be alarmed if you haven't got the right letters. Have a look in your stash. See what you can make out of what you've got. So that'll be MLK Day. Have to move them along a little bit, I think. See where we can steal it from. very small. Oh, now that's a better M to use. Look at that one. That's really grand on the menu one. We'll change that one we've used for that one. I've got a bigger L on this one, but it's not capital, which is good because our K isn't capital. So let's get rid of this M, which was our upside down W, and we can use a M off here, which is really nice, swirly. That's better. Look at that one. So we've got M, and then we'll just pinch an L off of this newborn set, which looks more like an L. There we go, MLK Day. Right, so that's that. We've got our scroll done. Now, don't know whether we're going to do some brown on the bottom here for where they're standing. Right, we'll keep our flag there. Okay, so I've used some roasted coffee prism ink pad to do some brown on the card. Then our American flag is going to sit just to the left. We turn him round, which obviously we can do because he's a silhouette. We can put him on this side. Like that. And then our people can stand on this side. Okay, so I've stuck down the flag, and Martin Luther King is over here giving his speech on his plinth. Still got to do the microphone. This guy seems to be a little bit tall, so I've been back through the pack again and got some shorter people. In fact, they might still be a little bit too tall. Let's see what else we've got here. That lady and gentleman there. Young boy there. And I think these two are too tall. Let's see what else we've got here. Or we could have a couple of children. Just overlap them a little bit. Apologies if you can hear the ridiculous revving of the car outside the window, as they do. I don't want to obscure anybody. Too tall. You could play around with these paper dolls, and I mean eventually you find something that works. Two people there. Little girl there. We got anybody else small? Little girl with a hat. There. Okay, so that's going to be the setup of the figures. And then all we need is to put the microphone on and the little speech bubble. So let's get these glued down before I lose where their placements are again. don't want to obscure the scroll too much. And then we've got the little girl. Now the dog's barking. There we go. Right, so there's our people. Gonna let that dry. And then we've got our speech bubble to put on over there, and the microphone. Right, so next we need to make our microphone, and for that we're going to use a very skinny piece of black card, and then we kind of outline our microphone, so it's going to be sort of squarish and round at the end, and we have to fussy cut it because it's very small. So this is going over here on this side. Doesn't need to be that tall. So I cut that in half. See where we are with it now. Chop it down just a tad more. Okay, and that's going to be glued on. So the microphone's coming up here. Like that. There we go, and all we've got left is our speech bubble, which we want I Have a Dream inside. Now these are transparent, these ones. These are the 1608, and we need to try and fit I Have a Dream inside there. So the space we got is there. And then we're going to put our sticker over it. Let's let that dry for a second, because it's just marked our sticker. There we go. That's looking rather full now, and then inside, and I know this isn't exactly part of his speech or what he said on the day, but I thought it was quite profound, and I thought it would go well inside the card. Okay, so it's from the Anna Griffin Rub on Art Grace series, and I featured this in a recent haul. So we're going to use a rub-on from it. Which says, happiness resides not in possessions, not in gold. The feeling of happiness dwells on the soul. And like I say, I know it's not something that he said, but I think it's quite poignant. So, as you know, with rub-ons, you literally do what it says on the tin and rub it on with a lolly stick or bone folder or whatever you've got. I don't know if you know, but you can rub these off with a pencil rubber. Just a little tip there. There we go. There we go, so it came out okay. Don't like this black mark that we've got on the left here. Okay, so I'm not too happy with that black mark that's appeared there. Obviously my rubber was a little bit dirty, so we're going to put one of our paper dolls there just to cover that up. Two little girls there, which we can have standing next to it. We'll put that on. Okay, well I hope you've enjoyed this card. Have a go yourself at making one. And I want to thank you, as I always do, for your continued support. Like, subscribing, means the world to me. Thank you so much. Really inspires me to keep making videos. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.